Hello everybody, welcome back to a whole new season of the career mode, and this year we're doing it slightly differently. We're doing a team that we're going to make, because we now make teams on the career mode, and we're making a team from my hometown, Kings Lynn FC, which, if you don't know, it's a really small town in Norfolk. They have Europe's largest free concert, or something, a festival. But anyways, so that's going to be the team that we're going to make. As you can see, we're making my guy. He's looking like an absolute machine. And we're going to just basically build it as close to the real life thing as we can. So Kings FC, obviously a real club with a real stage and real kit, real crest. Although the crest you can't change much on this at all. So I've made it as close as possible. But the kits you can pretty much make as you need them to. So we got them fairly close. We didn't make them obviously really absolutely accurate, because you can't change the shorts, so you can't make it very specific or anything like that. But we tried. We made it very, very close, and as you can see there, they have the crest. You could literally just select out of a bunch of preset options. We did make the walks, which is their stadium. The walks is it's basically like a park, to be honest. So the whole this whole stadium size is completely unrealistic to what it actually looks like. It's a much smaller. I think it has one stand or maybe two. But yeah, it's not very big. But we added all the yellow and blue in there as well, and then we started making the actual team, which was generated just randomly. We had an overall rating of 1.5, because that was like the top end of League Two. Shoot me, I know we don't want to stay in League Two, so that's what we did. Oh, in real life, by the way, Kings Lynn are in the Conference League, so they're just below League Two. But here's the team. It is quite a young team, although Egan is quite old and he's 74 rated, so he's very, very good for League Two. And then we've got a few sort of 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds sort of scattered about, which we'll use. Marshall, the goalkeeper, being the main one. He is 18 years old and he's 63 rated already, so hopefully he's going to be quite good moving forwards. But our focus, and I'm just going to let this run while I'm sort of editing the team, as you can see there. And we do move it to a 4-4-2 because it seems to suit our team, for now at least, the best. But what we are going to focus on is those winger positions, because what we've got right now, and what you'll see, is we'll have, I think it's Phillips who stays maybe in the winger position, because it suits him quite well, and he's also one of the younger guys, so it suits from a development perspective that he stays there. But we do need some out-and-out wingers, and I also saw that Dembele, the absolute machine from last year's career mode, he is also on this, and he's also got not as good. I think last time his potential was like 88. Obviously we got him to like 93, but it's still quite high. So I'm going to go and aim for him. And there's also this guy Saranic as well, who I wanted to also look at, but that was Saranic. That's Dembele. As you can see there, he's got a contract expiring in 12 months, so it should be relatively cheap as well, which is perfect. I mean, we need them as cheap as possible, because we only set up our team with £5 million to begin with, and 3.5 went on the scouts. Actually more than that, I think that's actually 3.8 went on the scouts, so we have literally like £1 million and a bit to spend on a player. Perfectly, Dembele is apparently going to cost £1 million and a bit, so I delegated that to the assistant manager, because it just takes too long to do all that stuff, and you have a real strong risk of screwing it up when you do it yourself, so I just let the computer go ahead and do that. But so they were negotiating with Dembele's agent in the background. Meanwhile, we carried on with the pre-season tournament, which you may have seen earlier on. We won the first game, I think it was 2-0, and then we just carry on, and you'll see the results of that in a minute. But as I say, in the meantime, Dembele, it's all going ahead. We then got to so they accepted an offer. I think it was one and a bit, like £1,050,000 or something. And then we had this wage stage, 3k I think he ended up taking. So still relatively low on the wages as well, to be honest, which is, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I'll take £3,000 for one of our star players. And then, I mean, I could have put in this training montage. Team America training montage song. I could have put that in here, because we then just did a hell of a lot of training. I mean, it got a little bit ridiculous, to be honest. You're only seeing a couple of minutes of this, but literally this took me hours and hours to go through. So I had a little bit of a break in the training. We turned Jacob Guy from a right wing back into a right back, because for some reason it's not like Ultimate Team where it let you just do it, and then we got a cheeky achievement for that as well. But yes, we moved him to a right back. So now the team is pretty much set. We put Dembele into the team. It's all looking pretty good for the first game of the season, and then we carried on doing these trainings. And the thing about the training, I don't know if you guys play career mode or anything like that, but when you play them once, it then saves it as the best. So if you sim it, if you just go through your life and don't play any of the training, it counts as if you got a D in that training. Whereas if you play it, it then counts as whatever the best grade is that you got throughout the whole rest of the thing. And that's why last year our players went up way higher their potential, because they were getting some really good training in. Because they, at the start, I don't even remember, but I literally churned out all those trainings and got A's in all of them. So that's the aim here as well. And we did manage to do that for the most part. There was this bloody through ball over the top one. The keeper kept saving my freaking shots, so I couldn't get. I just could not get an A in that one. I think I got a C was the one that I ended up with. I didn't get a B, but I skipped it to try and do it again, and obviously then I forfeited the result. But anyway, so. Yeah, but that's a bit annoying. But then the rest of them we've got A's. I can go back and redo that one, and don't worry, I won't show you a training montage of me doing that over and over again because I did it a lot of times. But yeah, so this one, yeah, I mean they're all quite easy to be honest. There's a couple that maybe were a little bit harder, but yeah, so we got them all done. So all those are sorted. So we should start having our team sort of progress a little bit quicker than what they normally would do. Before it was looking like stuff would take weeks and weeks. It shouldn't take that long now. Then we get into the first game of the season, which was against Forest Green, and it started off really ridiculously. Well, I mean, you can't get any better than this, really. Egan having a little bit of space, and what I've noticed is that they're taking pot shots a little bit more now, which is great. He took a shot and curved it around the defender into the bottom corner. They replied pretty much immediately with a tap in. The problem last year is that all they would really do is score tap ins. It seems like now, as you saw from Egan's second goal, that they actually start to take shots when they're being marked, and then we got bombarded. To be honest, I mean, you can see it here. Our keeper was really good. I'm glad he's only 18 and stuff because I can keep him in the team for a long time. He might be the next Bazunu from what we had last year, but anyways, that's how it stayed. Despite the fact they peppered our goal for a long time, it stayed 2-1. So we got the win in our first game of the season, which is perfect. And then we got our monthly scouting report. So we've got the English scouting report. Because we sent a scout out to England and we sent one out to Nigeria. We got a couple of guys from Nigeria and a couple of guys from England that had potential of over 90, so I signed them. We'll see how they progress in the youth academy. We then made our worst team possible and somehow managed to get a win in the cup against Leyton Orient. And then we got the first ever fully simmed training session. Oh my goodness, that was so satisfying to get. Thanks so much for watching. This is the first episode, and I know I've kind of rushed through a lot of things here. I was hoping to have this as a recording of my Twitch stream, which is TomTube over on Twitch. The issue is that I lost all the recording of that, which is really freaking annoying because we went through it all on stream. So I literally had to redo this pretty much as we did it on stream, the whole stadium and stuff. And then I did a little bit more off stream, obviously, as you can see, because I didn't get to this point on stream. I didn't stream for like 3 or 4 hours. It was ridiculous. But anyway, so thanks so much for watching. I will continue to stream over on Twitch. I'll hope next time it'll be a screen recording, so you'll get stuff live rather than me talking over it. But still, thanks for watching. See you over on Twitch if you're interested. Thanks very much.